Deep in the heart of the Amazon rainforest, a team of wildlife researchers stumbles upon an ancient, murky river rumored to harbor a monstrous secret. As they navigate the thick, humid jungle, strange ripples and eerie shadows follow their every move. Suddenly, a colossal anaconda emerges from the water, its scales glistening under the dappled sunlight, eyes locked on the intruders. Panic grips the team as they realize this is no ordinary snake. Its sheer size and cunning intelligence suggest it has ruled these waters for decades, unseen and unstoppable. With the river closing in around them, the researchers must decide whether to flee or confront the beast, unaware that escaping the jungle may prove far deadlier than facing the predator head-on. The team's frantic boat drifts closer to the riverbank, but the massive anaconda strikes with terrifying speed, coiling around the vessel and shaking it like a toy. Branches snap and water splashes violently as fear consumes every member, their shouts echoing through the dense jungle. Dr. Elena, the team's fearless leader, spots a narrow escape path along the river's edge, but the snake's massive head rises from the water, eyes glinting with predatory intelligence. In a desperate gamble, she grabs a flare and hurls it toward the serpent, hoping the fire will scare it back into the shadows. The beast recoils slightly, giving the team a fleeting chance to sprint through the thick undergrowth, but every step feels like a race against a living nightmare that knows the jungle far better than they ever could. Heart pounding and lungs burning, the team crashes through the dense jungle, the anaconda's massive body slithering silently behind them, cutting off every route of escape. Dr. Elena leads them toward a narrow ravine, praying it will slow the serpent, but the ground trembles with each powerful coil that strikes the earth. Suddenly, a fallen tree blocks their path, and the team is forced to scramble over it only to hear the deafening hiss of the beast right behind them. In a split second, Miguel, the youngest researcher, trips and barely manages to grab a vine, swinging himself out of reach, while the anaconda lashes at the air where he had been. Panic mixes with determination as Elena realizes that survival won't just depend on speed, but on outsmarting a creature that has ruled these waters for decades and is now hunting them like prey. The team reaches a treacherous section of the river where jagged rocks and swirling currents could either be their salvation or their doom. The anaconda emerges from the water with terrifying force, its massive coils wrapping around a fallen tree and snapping it like a twig, sending waves crashing over the researchers. Dr. Elena spots a precarious cliffside and devises a risky plan. If they can lure the beast toward the jagged rocks, its immense size might become its own trap. With a combination of flares, shouts, and sheer courage, they bait the serpent, dodging its crushing strikes and lunges. Just as the creature lunges for Miguel, Elena cuts a vine, sending a heavy log crashing into the river, slamming into the anaconda with a force that staggers even the mighty predator. For a moment, the jungle falls silent, the river calm, as the team catches their breath, knowing the fight for survival isn't over, but hope has finally flickered amid the terror. The anaconda thrashes violently, wounded but far from defeated, creating massive waves that rock the team's fragile raft. With nerves of steel, Dr. Elena seizes a sharp spear left from their equipment and, together with Miguel and the others, directs the serpent toward a narrow gorge where jagged rocks jut from the riverbed. With one final, desperate lunge, the beast collides with the rocks, letting out a thunderous roar before slowly sliding beneath the water, wounded and retreating into the depths. Exhausted, battered, but alive, the team pulls themselves to the riverbank, hearts pounding and bodies trembling. As the jungle returns to its eerie calm, Elena looks back at the dark waters, knowing that the anaconda remains a hidden king of this unforgiving wilderness. But for now, they have survived, carrying with them a story of terror, courage, and the raw power of nature that they will never forget.